Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers. My name is Rustam. I'm the CEO of Iman. Previous background mostly in private equity and consulting.
Hi everyone, my name is Mark. I'm the CFO of Iman, and I previously worked in private equity and investment banking across the US, CIS, and UAE. So essentially what Iman is, it's a super marketplace that brings together shoppers, merchants, and investors at the point of sale using the principles of Islamic finance. So a bit about our global vision is that, so you have about 700 million Muslims that are young, that are digitally connected, and whose faith affects their consumption choices. And at the same time, there are about 60% of those Muslims that indicate that international brands, they don't satisfy their needs. And we see that there is a significant gap in Muslims' access to finance and investing. So on one hand, you have very limited credit opportunities for Muslim shoppers in frontier markets. About 71% of Muslims are unbanked, while on the other hand, Sharia-compliant investment opportunities are very limited in developed markets. Second, you have high cost of capital, as most of the Muslims are based in emerging markets, or let's say frontier markets, where cost of capital is high, while for investors in developed markets, opportunities to generate high yield are very limited. Finally, you don't really have any Islamic fintech products. The industry is at a very early stage of development. And then for the investors, it's very hard to get liquid exposure to markets like Uzbekistan. So the way we are solving this problem is by building a gateway between Muslim shoppers in frontier markets and Muslim investors in developed markets. So as you see on the left side, we have shoppers based in frontier markets. So those are the markets that are fast growing, that have young population, that have very low credit penetration, e-commerce at a pretty early stage of development. And then on the right side, you have investors. So you have plenty of capital sitting, basically sitting on the sidelines just because there are not that many, Sharia compliant investment opportunities available. So you can see, in countries like, UK, in countries like US, even in countries in the Middle East, still Islamic finance penetration is very low. And then you have countries like Kazakhstan and Indonesia that are somewhere in the middle, But yeah, our goal is really to connect these two sides of the marketplace through our platform. So why Uzbekistan? So in Uzbekistan, only 6% of population ever borrow for banks for four main reasons. One is there is no Islamic finance, even though 90% of population are Muslims. Two is high cost of capital. Three is just in general a very poor experience of getting a loan from a bank. And four is that the banking system is only accessible to people who are officially employed. And at the same time, you have tens of billions of dollars just sitting basically under the mattresses of local citizens. And this is also for the same reason that there is no Islamic finance and because of general distrust of the banks. So how we solve this problem is, as I mentioned, we have built a marketplace that connects investors, shoppers, and merchants at the point of sale. So how it works is that we onboard merchants, both online and offline, allowing them to grow their sales. Shoppers come to our marketplace and they can buy anything they want, either on the spot or they can select an installment plan that they like. And what's unique about our platform is that those installment plans are actually funded by investors that invest through our platform. So a bit about our product. So what we built is a kind of a super app, which is a marketplace similar to Amazon, but it's halal. It connects shoppers with investors and with merchants. What's unique about it, and it's best buy options, so the customers can see the best prices offered in the market. The user experience is great. Shoppers, really love our product. And I mean, for now, we mostly focus on electronics and home goods. In the future, we want to be able to, offer everything through our platform. Student loans, auto, cars, real estate, you name it. Then the way we fund those installments is through our P2P platform. And it is the first P2P lending platform for checkout financing, allowing investors to fund shoppers directly. And why investors love our product is one, it's competitive, very attractive returns. So 30% Uzbek soms, 15% plus in US dollars. It's an impact of investment of a kind, as I mentioned. And it's obviously Sharia compliant. And then we have a product for merchants. It's a point of sale solution for online, both for online and offline stores. So actually similar to Affirm in the US or Afterpay in Australia. And yeah, merchants, they really love our product because it allows them to grow their revenues at zero cost to them. And now Rustam can talk about the business model. Rustam?
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you, Mark. Yes, our business model is straightforward. We have two revenue streams. One is a merchant fee, and the second one is investor fee. We earn 5 to 25% discount from every purchase made on our marketplace and 30% from investors' profit. As for the traction, we launched 3 months ago. We have done $50,000 worth of transactions. We onboarded 6,000 customers, more than 500 investors, and 50 merchants. And it's all within 100% repayment rate from a customer side. We were able to achieve all that through spending a few $100s on marketing. Yeah. For the market size, it's quite interesting. Even if there is zero Islamic finance products on the consumer market, now it's $1 billion market, and it's going up to $3 billion, and we expect it to reach $3 billion in 2022. On the right hand, you have other target markets, which are auto loans and mortgage markets, which are $3 billion combined as well. And because of we are the first on the market and we are offering Islamic finance product, we aim to reach to target 30% of the market share or $2 billion in sales in 3 years' time. As for the risk management, we connected to several databases, to Credit Bureau, Uzcard, and several others. Mainly, what's important that we are connected to Uzcard database. Simply speaking, it's like a Visa card, MasterCard database which has all the transaction information, and we have that information for all Uzbeks, which the population is 35 million people. So defaults in banks now are 5%. We also expect 5%, around 5%, but serving more customers thanks to our proprietary scoring system. Our CTO, Kirill, has background in data science and has built similar credit scoring for Avant, which is a $2 billion online lending company based in Chicago. As for the competition, the Uzbek market is young, at early stage of development. We have several startups who just entered the market, who are at similar stage of development. But what differentiates us is that we are first Islamic product on the market. We offer best user experience, and we offer best buy solution, which is our secret sauce. As for the international companies on the right-hand side, we don't expect that they are going to enter the market anytime soon because of the complexity of the market and the local knowledge is needed. But by the time they are going to enter, we will be a step ahead of them, and we will benefit from our network effects and the vast amount of data that we are going to gather. So till now, we bootstrapped the company, invested around $100,000, and we are now raising $2 million, $1 million for the company for business development, and $1 million for financing the installment sales, murabaha sales.
Thanks, Rustam. And just a bit about our team. So you already met Rustam and I. Kirill is our CTO. His background is mostly in data science. So he worked at Goldman Sachs, worked at, as Rustam mentioned, he built a credit scoring solution for Avant. Timur is our head of business development. He has quite extensive experience in product management. And then, besides that, we have a team of early employees and advisors, both local and international. So those include like Arjun, who's an investment banker and built Lendable, a fintech lender based out of Africa, and successfully sold it. We have Mohammed, who is a serial fintech entrepreneur based out of UAE. Dr. Ziad Mohammed, he's the head of our Sharia board. And then Jahangir, he's responsible for product design UX, previously worked for Amazon. Izzat is an entrepreneur based out of Tashkent, has several successful projects. And Anwar is our VP of engineering. And then we have also a group of local advisors across Islamic finance, legal, Islamic insurance, and other areas. And then we have a team on the ground, in Tashkent that is responsible for operations. They all have experience working in, for local lenders, retailers, and I think this is so. Yeah, now we are open to your questions.